Welcome, 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 welcome. Welcome to another episode of Wisdom Wednesday with Tammy Gator and myself, Trent Williams. What's going on, folks? Good morning, good morning, good morning. I got my tea. Hopefully, Tammy has her coffee.
Coffee,
What's going on, Tam?
coffee,
What's
coffee
going on?
before
What's going
talking. Not
on?
much. How's it going with you?
I am great. This morning, the mug of the hour, little
Oh my
canteen,
goodness. What kind of
little
tea do you
canteen.
have in there?
This is ginger and lemon.
The one that Brandy makes?
Nah, this is different. Different one.
Um,
The one
is
that
that a
Brandy
bag you
makes,
have in there? Is that a tea bag you have in there?
yes,
You
yes.
know, they say the tea bags are not good for you now, right?
They say a lot of things.
Exactly.
They say a lot of things. I don't go along with that, but everything I consume is, herbal, so, yeah.
Well, I
They
think
say
they
a
meant
lot of things.
the tea bag itself, not what's in it.
Yeah,
Because of the chemicals of the hot water brings out the chemicals of something. You know, you're right, they always say that, but I
yeah,
just
they
thought I'd
say
mess with you about that.
I know. Yeah, they say a lot of things. This is, the star of the show today is a canteen. It's not a mug, it's a canteen.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay, wow.
because last week you
Mm.
were talking
I got
about my,
I got my
Star Wars
same
mug.
favorite cup.
Mhm.
It's alright, Imma go up in the attic and break out the mugs, the real mugs,
Yeah.
and we'll
Let's
have
not
a
be
we'll go at
confused. I
war.
I did hear you talk about my Star Wars cup. I did hear it.
Yeah.
I just, chose to ignore it.
It
But
was
anywho,
ugly. Yeah, it's ugly. Still, it was ugly last week and this week too.
I'm more than sure. Good morning. Good morning. How are you?
Well, I can't call it might spoil it, as you would say. What you got for us this Wednesday, June 10th, right? Is it the 10th? Yes. What
Yes,
do you
it's
have
10.
for us?
Whatever you have,
Whatever I
whatever,
have.
whatever scripture you have, that's the one we're going with.
No, see, that's not right. Okay, well, let me get back to mine. Um, okay, here we go. I thought you had something to break out with, Trent. That's not cool.
Is that right?
Yeah, here we
Is
go.
that right?
Um, so I'm gonna go with Philippians 4, 5. I'm sorry,
Mm-hmm.
Philippians 4, 6 through 7. Do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation, by prayer and petition, with thanksgiving, present your requests to God, and the peace of God with which transcends all understanding. I'm going to read it
Mm.
one more time. Do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation, and I repeat, but in every situation, by prayer and petition, with thanksgiving, present your requests to God, and the peace of God, which transcends all understanding. And it goes on, right? So y'all continue the verse. Um, and this is so I came across this actually last night, but it reminded me of a conversation that I had early that morning with someone
Mm-hmm.
who's just in this great place of surrendering, letting go, has been through some trials and tribulations. And I had mentioned to her, and I remember Rodney saying this a while back on the Butterfly Evolution radio show, that he gets up every day and he allows people to have a clean sheet of paper with him. So whatever happened
Hmm.
yesterday is gone. Tomorrow's not here, so we won't deal with it. You have an opportunity today to
Right.
write in this day. So I mentioned that to her, but as it relates to God, I said, I've gotten to this place where every day is a new day, because I have to forget about yesterday, right? It's gone. What I
Right.
didn't do, what I did, what I wish I had done, how I wish I had handled things, not handled things, all of that. and today is a new day. Rather than me writing on it, I was telling her for her, allow God to just write, fill in that paper. You just be willing to show up and willing to go.
Right.
Take orders
Right.
and take routes because we will find ourselves being anxious. We're in a world today where people are, and I'm not against medication, you guys, but I
Yeah.
am for God's word being medication to us as well. In addition to
Yeah.
if you feel like you have to take this. But I'm saying that people are taking meds to wake up, then they have to take them to survive, and then they have to take them to go to sleep, right?
Yeah.
So in between time, what are we doing so that we can come off of those meds and let the word of God be our medication?
This is
How
a
much time are we spending in reading our word, praying, seeking God so that we can have that peace that surpasses all understanding in the midst of any situation? Over
right.
to you, Trent.
Yeah, that's a good passage. That's a good scripture. Um, as you were reading, I was thinking about patience, and the only way you could acquire patience, in my opinion, is sitting still. There's that word again, sitting still. And I was thinking about something else when you said. I thought about something else when you said talking about medicine, right? Medicine is not my thing. I don't advocate for medicine or anything like that. I don't even believe in it, period. So, I was talking to my brother a couple of weeks ago. He had some arthritis pain, and he's always wanting to go get the shot, go get the shot, go get the shot. I'm like, dude, just do the work. Taking a shot every single time you got pain, it's not going to work for you. It's not going to be good for you. But you want the instant relief, you know? And I think about how people in the social media world always talking about, I gotta have it now. It's gotta be right now.
Mm,
Nobody's patient anymore. That's why it's chaos because no one's patient. They want the quick fix. They want the quick likes. They want the quick views and
yeah.
all of that foolishness, right? Steady pace. Stay on your course. Meditate, pray, and keep it moving. Life is
And
really
keep your
simple. We
body
as humans,
moving. Trent, you bring a good point. Keep it moving, not just the situations and things like that in life. Keep your body moving. Because that's something else I mentioned to this lady. You gotta get up and get out and start moving.
exactly,
Shelby Farms is one of
exactly,
the most beautiful places we have here. She lives right near it. I said, go out. You need some sunshine to
exactly.
hit your life,
You know,
right? So,
life is simple, man. We as humans, we make it so hard. We make it so, so hard, you know,
yeah,
and,
we do.
I'm always go back to my personal experience on patience and stillness and what got me to this elevated space and realm in life. I had to be patient with myself. Being patient with yourself means you're going to be kind to yourself, you know. Sit still, man, and let it come to you. You don't have to always go to it.
Mm,
Allow it to come to you.
wow, that's a good point.
Yeah,
That's a good point. You don't
yeah, but that
always have to go to it. It's
no,
almost like you never do.
at
I'm
all.
sorry. I'm serious. In this realm of life, as you mentioned, this realm of life, y'all, God is in for me, I'm starting to, and I've been here and there in this space, but never in this space as I am now. It's as if I
Mhm.
see God's hand in every situation. And let's think about this first. Do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation by prayer and petition with thanksgiving,
That's right.
right? And if you start seeking God, like Trent just said, you won't have to go to it, whatever it is. It will
It's
come
gonna
to
come to
you,
you.
whatever it is. Just be ready for it.
That's right. I
Yeah,
mean,
and by
nature,
it,
man, it's just
doesn't mean you're not gonna go through trials and tribulations because that's where growth comes from. That's
yeah,
where God is perfecting us, growing us, transforming our minds so that
yeah.
we, be ye renewed by the transforming of your mind so that you know his great will for us, for you, for our lives, what we should do, what we should not do. It'll
You
come
know,
to
we
us.
you know, we always try to avoid the traumatic stuff. We always try to avoid the, "Oh, I'm not gonna go down that road." But on the other side of that train, that dark tunnel, that's where the blessings rest. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
On the outside of that
Yes.
limb, not on the inside of the limb where it's sturdy and a little strong, you gotta go all the way toward the end of that limb.
Mhm.
Know what I'm saying? That's where the blessings
Yes.
at. That's where the fruit is always, right? The fruit is always on the end of that limb. What chances are you gonna take to get it? Sometimes just gotta walk out there. Just walk out there.
True.
And normally when you're walking out calmly, can you imagine how I'm gonna get that fruit? I'm gonna get that grape. I'm gonna get that apple. If I calmly walk out on that little thin limb, just calmly go out there and grab it. Life is simple. We as humans make it hard. Tammy,
So I think also, Trent, we need to stop looking for the what and ask why. You know what?
elaborate on that.
Why am I going through this? No, I'm sorry, I said that backwards. What is in this for me? Not why is this happening to me?
Mm,
How are you growing me, God? I'm ready for it. I'm in this situation. What are you doing through me, in me?
right.
This is, I wanted to share this. This is, so God put it on my heart, you guys, this book I've not seen since, I don't know. It's been so long, but I have books, 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 books. So it took a very long time to sort through everything. Some are still boxed up, but I wanted to find this book and start back reading it. And it's by T.L. Lowry, Walking in the Supernatural. A
Mm,
great, great, great read. And again, it's like I've never read it. It's like, is this a new book? My first time reading this book, and it's not.
right.
Same thing with my daily quiet time, the daily quiet time. Um, it's as if I never have picked up these books, found this one because I was looking for this one.
Right.
But, and again, like God, I didn't just bring that up myself. God put that in my spirit to go back here for this book because since I've started reading it, it's exactly what I needed for my situations.
Right.
And in this world today, y'all, if we're not walking in this realm of life, living, I don't know how you're making it. I don't know.
Yeah,
And maybe we're
it's a
not
different
making it. Maybe
time.
we're just doing it, right?
Definitely, definitely, definitely a different time. Different time call for different measures to deal with different people. People are different these days, man. People are completely different. I've never seen it like this, and I've been around for a minute. I've never seen it like this. So this is something new. This is new waters that we all have to tread. But walking in grace and dealing with life as it comes calmly is the only way we're gonna get through it. Chaotic minds don't do anything, and I think I said on one episode, God doesn't dwell in chaotic spaces. He can, but he won't. So it's up to us. It's always been up to us.
We got
Your
Candy
decision, your
back in the
choice.
house. Good morning, Candy. How's it
What's going
going?
on, Candy? What's going on? What's going on? Good morning to you.
Great morning. Top of the morning to you. Tell us what you think about the verse so far. We got to get you back in for that assessment.
What's going on, Candy Cane? What's going on?
So, Trent, I know
Hopefully
you,
your day
we were
start
going
off
to
to a
try to
good
get
one.
out of here. a little bit early. So let me tell the people, if you don't mind, about the assessment.
Yeah, go
Trent's
ahead.
an introducer of the assessment and vice assessment. We talk about and we spend quite a bit of time on our love language. Oh, what is my love language? And really because we want to be in a relationship, whether we will admit to it or not, because a lot of things we do are geared towards having a relationship. But you have to be prepared for a relationship. One
That's
plus
right.
one equals one as it relates to relationships. And what we're having is a half a person or a third of a person, another person are getting together, trying to be um, in a relationship and have a healthy relationship. But you guys, before love, you have a life. You had a life, and you should have a life during love, during the relationship as well, after a relationship. So why don't we take the time to learn our life language? What's your life language? How and why do
Right.
you respond to life, love, people, situations, and things in the way that you do? What's your need? How do you need it? What's your key character strength? What are your stress flares? So that not
Yeah.
your partner, but you too will know when you're taking that deep dive down and how to bring yourself out, how to meet people and speak to them and know the languages so well that you know the type of person that you're talking to and what they need from you and how they
Exactly.
need it.
Yeah.
So head over, Trent, you'll have to put your link in because I don't have your link, or I could just put well said, but y'all reach out to Trent as an introducer, and take it from his thread.
Cool.
Do you have the ability to put it out there, Trent?
Not at the moment.
Not at
No,
the moment. So I'm just gonna put
just put
well
out well
said out
said.
there,
That's
and
fine.
if
Yeah.
you guys can reach out to me and I can send you over to Trent's link.
So listen, um, as you were talking about knowing your life language, right? I'm reminded of a conversation I had with a friend of mine who's always going into and out of relationships, right?
Mhm.
And
As many.
yeah, and being um an ex serial dater throughout my years, um, she said something that struck me. I mean, she's a wonderful friend. Been knowing this girl many moons. Just totally platonic friendship. And she said, "I need a man." And why did she say that? And I'm like, you need a man or you want a man?" She said, "Nah, I need a man." I said, "There's still work to be done." So she's like, "What do you mean?" I said, "If you need someone, sounds like you're saying you need someone to complete you. Something's wrong with that. Something's definitely wrong with that." And I said that because, you know, life languages will lead into love languages and all that stuff. And it's a great thing to do. You won't be walking around with rose colored glasses and blindfolds on saying you need something, you know, as for someone to come in to complete you. You should be 100% already before you even walk into that relationship, that friendship, that romantic relationship, or whatever. You should be 100 already and not looking for someone to give you 50% of them. You know, my 100 is my 100. I can't give it to Tammy or Candy. That's my 100. You got to get your own. Sounds a little
And you know
selfish,
what?
but that's what it is.
Sure. So I totally get it. I think I'm gonna see it in a different way because I do agree. Even if it's 100% of knowing, not let's see, of knowing where you are in life and who you are, because you can get with
Mhm.
someone and they sit with you in your stuff, right? And grow because all of us have some stuff that someone is going to have that love us and in a relationship with us are going to have to be like, Like it's funny because I was thinking about, and I know you probably said it too, but people used to always, when we would do the show, like I like my spoon and my coffee. And people are like, "Why
Mhm.
do you have that spoon in your coffee cup?" "'Cause I want it. 'Cause I want to. 'Cause I want it. I'm not doing life for you." And I still have it, right? Um, I have certain spoons and forks that I that I like, and I've seen Jimmy go, "What?" Yes, it's what I want. I don't know why, and some things I've just decided I'm okay with not changing.
Right.
But those
There it is.
little things can break or make, believe it or not, little things like that can break or make a relationship because we don't deal with the big things.
Yeah. Yeah.
We don't
And
talk, we don't have
I
the
was getting ready to
conversation.
say that. I was getting ready to say that if something as small and minute as that break a relationship, it was broken from the onstart.
Yeah. It's been
You know,
breaking and
we
and you've
walked
been not
in
fixing it.
exactly, we walked in broken. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep it a buck. We walked in broken, so it was broken from the onstart. So it's not gonna break. It was broken already because nothing was addressed, you know?
Yeah.
And we failed to do that, and I've done that a ton over the years. Failed to address things or, "Oh, I can fix that." All I know is I want her, but I could fix that. I'm a fixer, I could fix it. Nah, man, that problem's gonna be the same thing no matter how much makeup you put on it.
Listen at you this morning. All right now. Whoop, whoop. Did you just say that? Did y'all hear that, Candy? Did you hear that? Because I'm gonna need a witness.
What's
You said
that?
you were a fixer?
I was a fixer,
Serial
I could
dater?
fix that. I was a serial dater.
Wow.
I
To a
could fix
degree,
that, I
I'm
could fix
messing with
that.
you, but we all, I think, have
Yeah.
been. Most have been.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
So no
All
Bible
good,
verse
all
from you
good.
this morning.
No vibe. I'm still in Job, man. I'm still in his high. I'm still in his Job high. So
I'm still in
you know,
Malachi. Like I can't get past that 3 and 3 was it? Is it 3 and 3?
yeah, yeah,
I'm
yeah.
still there. Everything has just been coming from that
And you
first
know,
one.
I'm gonna encourage the viewers that refining episode we did, one of the first episodes. That's still the number one podcast for us on the Taylor Kennedy channel over there on Amazon, Apple. That's still the number one on Taylor Kennedy channel. So I encourage you guys to go and check that out. It's the Refining podcast. The actual title escapes me, but Refining is in the title of it. The Refining title. I mean, that was a
The
really, really
You might
good
have said the
podcast.
refining. I think you did put one of them like that, the refining process or
The-
something like that.
That's it right there.
Yeah, I
That's it.
think you did.
Yeah.
Um, Trent, we could actually like for this one, but in every situation, imagine in every situation, your father is sitting there with you,
Hmm.
sitting there, knows exactly when to pull you out so that you're not bruised.
That's right.
So
That's right.
you're not bruised. I got so many things from that. Like, so I'm not bruised. I've just been walking around here thinking that I am, right?
Yeah.
I'm still wearing the scars of a situation that is no longer happening to me.
Exactly.
Because really, trauma is that. Like, trauma, we talk about trauma, but it happens. We keep reliving it. It's not happening now. It's over. The actual act of it is over, but not in our heads. It's like
You
that
know,
song says, so I'm famous in your head. Your trauma, the situations are famous in your head. Or make something else famous. Make your healing process famous.
I was out to lunch with a friend. She had just come in from Paris. I hadn't seen her like in maybe 3 months. So she wanted to catch up and went to lunch, hung out. And as the day was going on, we're talking and whatnot. Her kid called, right? Adult kid, like, I mean, adult kid doing life and all this other stuff. And she was like, she was whispering for me to shush. And she hadn't spoken to her daughter, like maybe 3 weeks, almost a month. She was in Paris a month. So I was like, okay, cool. So when she finished the call, I said, I said, why you feel like, she said, I'm gonna have to tell her that, I was in traffic and I needed to go. And I asked her a question. I said, "Why do you feel like you have to explain anything?" And she kinda got sore, and you know, just like she knows me very well, I'm gonna say it. It's gonna bruise you a little bit, but I'm gonna say it. But it's never from a malice place, right? So she got offended by me asking her why you feel like you have to explain anything to your kid. Hey, you gotta go, period. So I started explaining to her the relationship I have with Taylor and Kennedy. I'm like, I'm not explaining nothing to Taylor and Kennedy. I tell them straight up from the jump. Hey, listen, we're not about to do that. You're not about to question me. That doesn't work like that. That doesn't work like that. So she kind of got bent out of shape, and I said, there's trauma in that. She said, I know you were gonna say that. I said, yeah. So you have to. I said, all I'm doing is highlighting what you said. No, you're trying to tell me what to do with my kids. I said, no, I'm not. I'm only highlighting what I saw. And a friend that loves you and care about you will highlight that and say, hey, you do what you will with that. But I
Mhm.
got to give you this information. You know what I'm saying? I have to give you this information. If I'm your friend and I love you, I got to highlight this for you. Now, I'm done with the conversation. But later on in the evening, she called me and she was like, Trey, I got to apologize to you. I said, why? She said, because it was some trauma behind that. And I was in a terrible situation where I was being controlled. I was like, okay. I say, but I'm your friend. So I forgive you. But if I see something, you should want me to highlight it.
Mm.
I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just highlighting what I see. You do what you will with that.
Hey, Trent, so I might have missed it. So she wanted to she didn't want her daughter to know she was.
She didn't want her daughter to know that she was talking with her friend. Like,
Oh,
and it's not romantic or anything like that.
that's weird.
It's a, it's a friendship. And I'm a tad bit younger than she is. So, she's trying, I said, why you so up? I mean, I know I'm an attractive guy and all that stuff, but it's nothing romantic going on here. We're just friends. That's it. So I'm like, why do you feel like you have to explain anything? Do
Hmm.
you get it? You get what I'm saying?
Right, right. Especially, yeah, I totally get that. But people, we do that all the time. Like I can relate to that. And you wanted to get out of here. We wanted to get out of here early. I mean, you brought the wrong situation and subject up because that kind of situation with a grown, oh Lord, thank you. I almost said
Exactly.
something.
You get
With
my
a
point?
grown child, like on this side,
Exactly.
just
E-
ruined a relationship that I was in. Like, no, it comes a point that you're dealing with your grown ass kids and
Exactly.
like seriously. So, but wouldn't change the growth that came out of it because,
Exactly. We we
it woke me
we're
up.
gonna dig into this a little bit. I'm gonna text my driver and I'm gonna tell him just let me know when he's en route. So let's dig into it real quick.
Now, so
So
that's so much. Like that's a whole thing, and I know the show is not about this, you guys, but it is a situation. Um, but I don't get it. I do get it because to a degree I can see some of me in her some
really,
time ago, right? So mothers, we're different. Women, not all of us, we're different. But in y'all's situation, I'm at dinner with the friend. I'll call you back. But
hmm
you're right. What's the why behind it? What's your
exactly,
reasoning to where you can't say I'm at dinner? And there it is something. But what I love about it, you said something and it created conversation.
yeah,
It created communication, and that's all that life is missing, you guys,
that's
is
right,
we're not sitting down to have healthy
exactly.
conversations. Don't have to agree, right? But
And here's the thing,
we gotta have it.
why that friendship didn't go left because I've done the work. I've took the assessment. I've over the years done the work. effective communicating. As I explained, I could have got bent out of shape when she got bent out of shape, but that where I was coming from wasn't a malice place. It was from a place of care because she's a really good friend, platonic friend. So not only does she have to address why that triggered her, she has to address there's some type of feeling that needs to be addressed. Like somebody's lying to
Mm,
themselves here. You know what I'm saying? Because the relationship is totally platonic. Like she's really a wonderful, good friend. The majority of my friends are women. Women are the best friends to have for a man when you're in the right mind.
mhm.
When a
Yeah.
man is in the right mind and a stable mind, I could have friendship with 1,000 women and not think about touching one of them. So again, that's something that she had to address. And she called me later on in the evening, apologized and said, "Hey, I need to address that." I'm like,
And
"Okay,
you know what?
cool. No
It's
problem
also
at all."
about living your truth. Live your truth,
Yeah.
whatever it is. Like I said, if you don't like hearing this, don't listen. If you don't like hearing my spoon go around in this cup, don't
Good.
listen. Live your truth, whatever that is. Hey, I'm at dinner,
Exactly.
whoever it is. Like I can so relate to that and the changes that come in your life when you just it is what it is, let it do what it do, but don't
Yeah.
let it do you. And it
Bingo.
people, places, things, no, that's not where I'm not doing you. I have
Uh-huh.
enough issues trying to do me and learn who I am and grow from me. So I'm not gonna do you. And people will say, I think I said this on one show before, you're selfish. And I'm like, no, just not you-ish. And if you think I'm selfish, most times it means I'm not doing something the way you want me to do it or what you want me to do. So if that makes me selfish, hey,
Exactly.
let it be with
Let
you,
it
but
be.
it is well in my soul because I'm living my truth, whatever that is. And
Exactly.
only God and I will deal with it. Not all of us. We can have a conversation and understanding about it, but I'm gonna finally in my life, I'm gonna do
Right.
me.
Well, we're gonna
And
get out of
that's
here, ladies and
home, at
gentlemen.
work, and wherever else.
Exactly. We're gonna get out of here, ladies and gentlemen. Just received the text from my driver, so he's on his way. He's about 5 minutes away. This is a
All
good one.
right.
I do not want to leave. I do not want to leave. And Tammy called it, as she know me very well. I did. I do not want to leave, but I have to. Got to get to the gym.
I
But
really need to myself as well, you
yeah,
guys. I had grandbabies for longer than I've had them ever in my life, and I'm feeling the effects of it.
yeah. We appreciate you guys here for on Wisdom Wednesdays, man, for joining us 6 a.m. sharp every single Wednesday. If you happen to miss the episode, head on over to Apple, Amazon Music, Spotify, Taylor Kennedy channel, all that good stuff. Subscribe. Go to wisdomwednesdays.riverside.com. Receive all those podcasts absolutely free. Just subscribe. Just subscribe. That's all we ask that you guys subscribe. Okay.
My
So,
last word, I'm gonna go right back to it.
yeah,
Do not be anxious about anything just today and start over tomorrow. But do not be anxious about anything
good stuff. Good stuff.
today.
Good stuff. Until next Wednesday, for my beautiful co hosts, you guys have an epic day.
Peace.